You know what else happened today? Even though we weren't talking about anything that happened today, something did happen today, and we had a Nintendo Direct. And Chad, I think he, we were talking about it before he went live, and he said he had some things he wanted to say about it.
Yeah, so just to fully disclose this, I didn't take any notes on this or anything because I didn't even know what was happening until it was 10 minutes into it.
You are required to take notes about everything you talk about, Chad.
I thought about it, but then I thought to myself, it's a Nintendo Direct. There's really not going to be anything meaningful in this at all.
I never even heard of that until now.
Mike, did you watch this whole thing?
I have 9 minutes left. I was watching it before we jumped on.
So did you get to the split? Did you get to any? So you watched some of it at least. This company
you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you
so weird.
What I see? What I saw?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so some of the things that I enjoyed that I saw, I'm really looking forward to Mario Party Superstars. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. There's a cool tabletop RPG card game called Voice of Cards, The Isle of Dragon Roars. They really need to work on these titles.
That is their worst. That is their worst.
It's like a paragraph. For a game.
Or just the working titles, or the title?
No, that's the title.
The problem is they never announce them as being working titles. So they are working titles sometimes, but they sound so ridiculous. But if they just said working title at the bottom, nobody would say anything about it. But Octopath Traveler, it was Project Octopath Traveler was the name of the game, and they didn't put that in. It was that's the worst name of a game I've ever heard.
All began with Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Yeah.
Started.
Yes. And then they made the anticipated new Nintendo Online announcement, which we reported in our newscast, that there were rumors swirling around Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance being added to Nintendo Online, and that was not the announcement, unless they threw it in again at the end of the video, which I don't think they did.
No.
But they did announce that there's a new plan that's going to be additional to the already Nintendo Online.
Just to further the argument, why don't you say the name of that? Do you remember the name of that?
Nintendo Online
Plus
plan.
Expansion Pass.
Yeah,
it's Nintendo Online Plus Expansion Pass.
Yeah, it's they're not good at naming.
I don't know. Maybe it's it's a translation issue. Maybe I don't know.
That could be, but I mean,
Sony would have the same issue then.
I mean,
the creativity is probably just leaving. They're just going very literal.
Yeah,
it's an island of dragons, and you have some cards.
Yeah, and they talk because we have voice actors.
Yeah, this is Nintendo Plus since expansion on top of the already
subscription. Exactly. What they did announce for this new plan, well, they didn't tell you how much it was going to cost, but they did announce that Nintendo 64 games will be available on Nintendo Online Plus Expansion plan.
For free?
No.
Well, you got to pay for the Plus Expansion.
It's the Plus Expansion,
but then they're free.
Yeah, man, they're free with the Plus Expansion.
Are they?
Yeah,
free? Okay.
They're free after you pay the Plus Expansion. Then they're free.
Right?
Like most things that you pay for,
like Prime shipping.
Yeah,
free.
It's free.
Sure it is, sure.
After you pay that $120 every year.
Yeah.
Not only was Nintendo 64 announced, but Sega was also announced.
Little odd, yeah.
Interesting. After they're like Nintendo 64, and I was like, yay, Game Boy, and then they're like Sega, and I was like, real kick in the knackers.
What about Sega?
So there's gonna be. Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say they're gonna have Sega games available on Nintendo Online Plus Expansion
Sega Genesis
Pass.
games.
Yeah. The cool thing is,
Nintendo's so confusing.
You'll be able to play online, which is neat. And they did make wireless Nintendo 64 and Sega gamepad controllers that are $49.99.
Only if you have Nintendo Online. Let me just put that in there.
You can only buy them if you have Nintendo Online?
Yeah, I don't know if it must only be online, I assume, because how are you going to show proof of that at GameStop or something?
So basically, Nintendo Direct was like, all right, you know what? They're not buying our stuff. Let's go back to the people who are 30 and 40 now and just reel them back in.
Right.
So then after that, they announced some more games and news and stuff. And one of the games that was in just like a quick montage of clips was a game called Surviving the Aftermath, which was another like city builder type game. And now that I learned that I like city builders, I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll try this out. And then after that, they announced the animated Mario movie that's coming soon.
Yeah, man. In the cast.
Yeah, I was kind of chuckling about this. So there's going to be an animated Mario movie December 21st of 2022 from the Illumination Studio, who brought you Despicable Me. So not a bad studio to handle an animated movie here. And the cast, you ready for this? Mario will be played by Chris Pratt. Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy, who is from Queen's Gambit. Luigi will be played by Charlie Day. Bowser will be played by Jack Black. Toad will be played by Keegan-Michael Key. And
I thought you were going to say Michael Keaton.
No,
that would be
Michael
awesome.
Keaton. That would
I
be
love
awesome,
Michael
though.
Keaton, dude. And then Donkey Kong will be making an appearance in this movie, and he will be played by Seth Rogen.
Such an obscure cast, right? Like I'm kind of into Jack Black as Bowser. I think that's
that's going to be hilarious.
I mean, really, when you look at the cast, it's weird, but I think it's probably going to be pretty funny.
Yeah. And I told my wife when I was filling up my water about this, and she's like, oh, great. And I was like, actually, an animated Mario movie might actually be cool because it's animated, not like that weird early 90s like live action with like the creepy looking Koopas and whatever they were trying to do there. I don't know.
So I really think that'll probably kick off like a Nintendo universe. You know, they might do like a Zelda movie and
the NCU.
Mm-hmm.
The NCU. Like
I didn't catch that. That's funny.
But yeah, that's where I stopped because I looked at the clock and I was like, oh wow, it's 8:55. I should probably get ready for this podcast. So what happened after that, Chad?
Yeah, I mean they announced like ActRaiser, which is like a remake of ActRaiser. I can't remember the name of it. Bayonetta 3, which I don't care a lot about. Splatoon 3, which was the most awkward trailer for a game I've ever seen in my life because the ending, if you guys, when we're done here, go watch the ending to the Splatoon thing because it's priceless. It shows you how weird that company is.
Yeah, I plan on finishing watching the direct for sure.
Yeah, but they're like, and we have one more trailer, and it was Bayonetta 3. I'm like, where's Zelda?
Yeah,
I would have liked another Zelda trailer, maybe, or something.
Or just
meaningful.
close with the Mario movie, right?
Yeah, right.
Or I don't know. There's some pretty big Pokemon games literally about to come out. Why don't you talk about Brilliant, Diamond, Pearl, Shiny, whatever those remakes are, and then Arceus.
Yeah, but at the same time, had they done that, I would have been complaining that those games are coming out in a month. Why are we talking about them on a Nintendo Direct?
True. At least Arceus, right? Because that one, there's still so much kind of like up in the air about that game, and it's coming out.
That comes out in a month,
January.
Oh, okay.
So that one would. I really want to see more about that game because I'm super hyped about Arceus. It's like
it's like a feudal Japan Pokemon, right?
Yeah, it's in this early Sinnoh region, and it's like Breath of the Wild but Pokemon, and the stuff that they have shown so far is really, really, really cool.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like
you just say Pokemon. I already spent my money on it.
I feel like the reason they're not talking about it is because it's going to go very wrong, but we'll see.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll stay hopeful.
I had a lot of things like that could go wrong just going through my head, actually.
Yeah.
You blasphemers.
Is it gonna be online? Do you know that, or do you don't?
I don't think so.
No.
If it was an online game, it would be a train wreck at launch, guaranteed. A Nintendo online game would be.
I mean,
what are they gonna do with the Pokemon? Like, are they gonna use them for war?
No,
let's
go back to the most violent.
Where did they go
area.
wrong?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
So,
just stop using it for war.
This region is like there's barely any people that live there, and you're kind of sent there to research Pokemon because it's before like Pokemon and humans became like friends or whatever.
So you're like going to an island with cannibals on it and Pokemon type of thing.
Yeah.
Cannibal tribes and Pokemon.
And let's see. So we got some comments. Underfunded says, "Sorry, I'm late. It's okay. I forgive you." Same. I was late, so I don't know what you were saming. And then he says, "I've been wondering how they are going to do rare Pokemon." That's a good question because Pokemon are just going to kind of be roaming around, kind of like how they do in Sword and Shield when you go into the wild area or anywhere. They're just kind of like walking around.
Just Monster Hunter Pokemon edition.
Yeah,
pretty much. And then like will spawns be random? See, I'm not sure about that. One thing that I did see in one of their videos is the wild Pokemon that you do run into, you can like sneak up on them and just like throw your ball third person style. Like you're not going to go into a menu, select ball, and then it's going to automatically do it. Like you got to aim a reticle and throw the ball, which is neat. But the Pokemon can damage you as the human, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, enough about Pokemon because I could go on.
I did miss a
hours.
game that they announced, and this one. So it's I don't know if you guys remember Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a Final Fantasy Tactics like game. Looks really, really good. Artwork looks really awesome in it, and it's called Project Triangle Strategy.
Oh yes, I remember hearing that because I was typing, and then I was like, Triangle Strategy.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I need to know about that game.
My 6-year-old could have come up with a better name.
Right.
Wow. Triangle, circle, square. Oh, that's PlayStation.
Those are the sequels.
Yeah, exactly. That game did look pretty cool though.
It did, like we should use stones or gems. Like no, Pokemon did it. Like damn it. Shapes. Yes.
Yeah, Nintendo. They've definitely done some curious.
They don't
things.
care though. They don't care though about that.
People still buy it.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They're a toy company and they make toys for people that like their toys. They're not a gaming company anymore.
That's kind of a sad statement.
But it's true though.
Dang.
I mean, some of the news also was like Dying Light is gonna come to Switch.
Yeah, and what are these cloud things? Cloud version. What's that mean? You can't download it?
Probably because the Switch can't handle it, I would assume. Yeah.
So you got to stream it on, whatever.
It's like
Valheim. The video we saw was on a Switch, right?
Shockingly, the Switch does run a little better than that choppy video. No, the games that, I mean, you just gotta, because the Switch is my only console now. I game on my PC, but the only console I own is a Switch, and mainly because of its portability and the fact that I can play like kid games with my daughters who are now starting to be old enough to play games.
Right. Yeah, local games are great on it, especially in the local indie games.
Yeah, and like the portability is amazing. Like I love the fact that I can play all my games in handheld or hook it up on the TV. It's great. And I do like Pokemon games, so I was like, chance to play Pokemon games on my TV. I've been literally dreaming about that since I was like 10.
Right.
But like you have to know what you're getting into, right? Yeah. You're not going to get, a Ghosts or a Last of Us or anything like that. You have to know you're getting same Nintendo games that you got in like 1992, but just like slightly better graphics. And I mean it like slightly better graphics from 1994.
Yeah, very, very
Nintendo
slightly.
64 had a Pokemon game. It's
Snap.
You might have had a couple. It was Snap.
Stadium was cool.
Stadium was on there. That's right. But they also had like one where you go around taking pictures of Pokemon.
Yeah, that's Snap.
Yeah, it's Snap.
Yeah. Okay.
They made a new version of Snap for the Switch.
Okay.
Because why would they not create any new idea that all they do is just rinse and repeat?
Right.
But Pokemon Unite.
Call of Duty's like.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a little different though, because that's like you can be competitive, right? So like, but like, there's like 42 Mario games? Just like, can we try to innovate a little bit?
They changed one thing about him.
One time he looked like paper.
Yes. The other time he looked like wool, or no, that was Yoshi. Yoshi's Wally Wool, or what? I don't know. One of the stupid Nintendo titles.
Yeah. Speaking of stupid Nintendo naming things, one of the boards in the Mario Party Superstars is Woody Woods. BioSiv says, Mike, I thought you had a PS4 at least. I used to many moons
trying
ago.
To borrow mine.
Yep. Now I'm trying to borrow Chad's or Nick's, whoever wants to give it to me first.
I feel like we should just push that back to next year when the remaster comes out.
Sounds good, because we already kind of
and then you can play it on your PC.
Did it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we saw that coming. We're playing out the rest of the year, and I was like, Mike, you're not gonna play friggin' And then I was also thinking, I'm not probably gonna finish it at this rate either,
right?
Because as soon as I finish
Ghost,
as soon as Tsushima is done, I'm gonna be playing
Battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If it ever releases, that is.
Hey, they pushed it back just
a releases in 2042. They told you already.
Yeah.
Which is scary. That's not too far away. That's
right.
Wait, are we talking about Battlefield or New World? I'm not sure.
Someone asked them on their Twitter, and I posted that in Discord. They were like, "What time does the game come out on the 28th?" And they were like, "Yes, it comes out September 28th."
Oh no! Just sorry, I knocked my UI that all my stuff's plugged in off its stand.
Deal.
Amazon
New World.
Hard at
That's
work
supposed to come out in 5 days. We'll see if it actually happens.
Yes. What time does it come out? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
It comes out that day. Good job.
Yes. But yeah, so that's the Nintendo Direct. There were some games that I was excited about, but again, like, I know what I'm getting into. I'm just using it as a nostalgia machine at this point. And we'll use the PC for the more fun stuff. Well, let's be real. It's got to go on sale for like $5 for me to get it. So
yeah, right.
Yeah. And when you say PC for more fun stuff, you mean breeding beavers?
Yes, dude. Timberborn's so fun.
I'm glad you picked up one of the many like simulation survival builders, and you're just like, oh, it's so awesome, and it's just the one about beavers.
Yeah. I just making a dam, bro. Just building dams all over the place.
Yeah, we get it. Canals and dams. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why I like it so much.
The connections. Wow.
It's just like the subconscious thing that I can't get away from narrow bodies of water.
Just wait till you get into like the weird like concept playthroughs where you're like, I'm gonna do this one really weird thing, like try to get as many homeless and or unemployed beavers as possible, but still have like a functioning economy.
It's so funny when they're homeless because they just beavers
or California 2042. I don't know.
Man, but yeah, that's the Nintendo Direct. If you were excited about it, let us know. But if you're like Jordan and Chad and hate Nintendo, you probably weren't excited about it.
I don't hate Nintendo. It's just it's just weird right now.
Yeah.
I feel like people our age aren't really on Nintendo's level anymore. You know what I mean? Like they just we kind of left them in the dust growing up.
It's confusing. Like
It
don't.
is.
So confusing.
I don't know. It's confusing. Yeah, it's just the best way to put it. They're very confused. Like their formats for what you can and can't do. Playing online is weird.
I don't understand what's confusing about project title triangle. Circle
Project
pointer.
Triangle. Yeah. I mean, just the
what is
fact
it?
That
Triangle
they released...
strategy? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
So
it's project. Project Triangle Strategy. So the name of the game will probably be Triangle Strategy, which is absolutely horrendous of how beautiful the game looks. But anything you need to know about Nintendo is just their new reveal of the new Switch, which is like 1080, which is like they're like super excited to announce this thing, and it's 1080.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, sweet.
We always joke around about them being like 2 generations behind.
Right.
But hey, what are you gonna do? Hey, thanks for watching this clip of the Showboys podcast. If you like what you heard, please go check out the full episode on our YouTube channel or anywhere you find your podcast content. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, join the Showboys Discord, and if you want to support the podcast and what we do, sign up to become a patron today at patreon.com/showboyspodcast.